Here's a recap of Mission Impossible: Dead Reckoning. We open as a next-generation Russian stealth submarine activates an advanced AI using a two-piece cruciform key. The AI, designated the Entity, becomes sentient and goes rogue after deceiving the submarine crew into attacking themselves with a torpedo, killing all aboard and sinking the sub in the Arctic Ocean. World powers compete to obtain the cruciform key in hopes of controlling the Entity. IMF agent Ethan Hunt travels to the empty quarter of the Arabian desert and retrieves one of the pieces of the key from disavowed MI6 agent Ilsa Faust, faking her death to shield her from her bounty. In Washington, D.C., Ethan infiltrates U.S. intelligence community briefing for Director of National Intelligence Denlinger, where CIA Director Eugene Kittredge explains the Entity can manipulate cyberspace to control global defense, intelligence, and financial networks. Ethan unmasks and forces him to admit to placing the bounty on Ilsa, then escapes, determined to destroy the Entity. Ethan and his teammates Benji and Luther travel to Abu Dhabi International Airport to intercept the second piece of the key. It's revealed to be a fake, although Ethan encounters Grace, a skilled thief who steals the first piece of the key from him, while Luther and Benji disarm a hoax nuclear device. Ethan is pursued by CIA agents but spots Gabriel, an Entity liaison, with ties to him and his pre-IMF past, and aborts the mission and scatters the team.
This mission is terminated. Get out now!
Grace escapes to Rome and is apprehended, but Ethan rescues her from local authorities, U.S. agent and Entity operative Paris. Grace escapes from Ethan while he rejoins Luther, Benji, and Ilsa. Ethan and Ilsa follow Grace to Venice and infiltrate a party held by arms dealer Alana. In possession of the second piece of the key, Alana hired Grace to steal the first and will sell the completed key to her buyer the next day on the Orient Express. Gabriel proclaims that he will possess the completed key the next day and that either Ilsa or Grace will die. Ethan attempts to dissuade Alana from the sale, allowing Gabriel and Grace to escape. He pursues Grace, but the Entity hacks into their communication and impersonates Benji, leading Ethan to a fight with operative Paris, whom he spares. Gabriel incapacitates Grace and kills Ilsa, devastating Ethan. While preparing for the sale, Luther leaves for an off-grid location to prevent interference from the Entity, advising Ethan to spare Gabriel for questioning about the Entity. On the train with Paris, Gabriel kills the engine crew and destroys the throttle and brake. He meets with Denlinger, who attempts to form an alliance with the Entity, which reveals was originally an advanced cyber weapon developed by the United States. The completed key unlocks a chamber inside the sub containing the Entity's source code, allowing it to be destroyed or controlled. As this secret is only known to Denlinger, Gabriel kills him and tries to kill Paris, as the Entity has predicted that she will betray him after Ethan spared her life. Disguised as Elena, Grace brings the key to Kittredge, revealed to be the buyer, and negotiates a $100 million sale alongside protection for herself, but pickpockets the key from Kittredge after canceling the transfer. Because nothing is ever easy for Ethan, he leaps off a motorcycle and parachutes into the train to save Grace, but Gabriel acquires the key. Fighting Ethan atop the train, Gabriel escapes and detonates the bridge ahead. Detaching the runway locomotive and saving the passengers, Grace and Ethan climb through the falling train cars until they are rescued by Paris, who tells Ethan about the key's connection to the sub before collapsing. Grace informs Kittredge of her desire to join the IMF as Ethan flees the wreckage by paraglider with the completed key, which he pickpocketed from Gabriel during the fight. He rendezvous with Benji to continue the mission to find the sub and destroy the Entity.
Thank you so much to Brad from Canada from the Scene Invaders Podcast for doing this recap. Consider subscribing to my channel and their channel. They do a really good job of just breaking down movies and TV shows in a really chill way. Also, consider becoming a member of the channel. That would help me out. And if you want to be really cool, I have merch, so you can buy that too.